MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. He'll look to build on that here.
Francisco Lindor strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Shortstop, number 12.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2.
1 sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives him a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
Bryce Harper is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting third, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And did he square around? No, it's ball one.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit.
He's safe.
Boy, you talk about getting yourself into some early hot water. 3 batters into the ball game, he's already staring at a bases-loaded situation. And you have to imagine this cleanup guy's licking his chops right now. And who would have guessed that he'd have this kind of opportunity this early in the game?
Carlos Santana will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Here's the first pitch to him. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Well, this one right here wasn't a full-on suicide squeeze. This was a safety squeeze because that runner at third wasn't breaking on the pitch. But it doesn't matter what you're going to call it at the end. Either way, that's an RBI and a job well done.
Pablo Sandoval will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. He's set. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting 7, second baseman, Mike Aviles.
Mike Aviles will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Martin over to his left, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 3-0. Zach McAllister gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, he ended up taking the loss. And really, he only threw 4 innings, so probably didn't deserve anything better than that. He'll look to go deeper in this one.
Leonis Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rangers, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Runs up and gets this one down. Gomes scoops it up, and the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think every pitcher is aware of the danger when Prince Fielder is at the plate. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ryan Braun comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. And the Rangers strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 contest.
He just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Batting third, first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Here's Prince Fielder. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The average to start things out at .324. 1 home run, and with just the lone RBI. Oh, and a big hack by Fielder, just like his daddy, but it's 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers do get one back, however, on the strength of this home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Indians 3 and the Rangers 1. Vladimir Valentian will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season.
Valentine.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters, but he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield, always an asset in any game.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Hit hard toward first. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Boy, do you want to wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
A little bouncer. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Andrew McCutchen comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Second and third, 2 away. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Joey Gallo will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Hit out towards second. Aviles over to his left, and Aviles will throw on to first, and there's one gone. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Harper has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Christian Walker gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
1-2-3 go the Rangers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 48, third baseman
Pablo Sandoval in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That's out to left center and over the head of the shortstop. Andrus hits a base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance, but neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives this into left for a base hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Now, this has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
High in the air out towards shallow right. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Brian McCann will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. And he lays off for ball one. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike three called. One gone. Elvis Andrus will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Russell Cleary will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Vladimir Valentian is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Gallo is right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, I mean, he scorches this ball. You know, we're down here in Texas. He might have put a branding iron on that one. That's how hard he hit it. And he's going to pull into second base with an easy double.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Braun will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting number 22. Center fielder.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Andrew McCutchen steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit hard to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Leonis Martin will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and he hit a changeup, so we'll see if he sees that pitch again. He didn't really crush it, but he got enough of it to get it out of here.
That's inside. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
2-1. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 24.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They trail it 4-1. Carlos Santana heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on its way. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Little dribbler back at him. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 48.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
1-1.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Braun over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 7.
Koji Ito will stand in here, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right center field. Martin going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Shin-Soo Choo stands out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Christian Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
What a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Brian McCann is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. And he'll look at a slurve in for strike one. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, McCutchen. And the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ben Rowan will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Mike Aviles will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Vladimir Valentian will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That's in there, 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy. And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
Yan Gomes stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Braun moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Martin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ballgame.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
At the plate, Russell Cleary. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Skied into straightaway right. Ito on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
Well, I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
Leonis Martin stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That evens it up, 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Sandoval's got to get rid of it, and he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. Ryan Braun will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there.
Simple throw over there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed on a good pitch, and Braun is gone for out number 2.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. And I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Here's Prince Fielder, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Tribe lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Arlington. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Number 50 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Bryce Harper will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Andrew McCutchen gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin able to take it in for the first out. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far, and he'll get back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him.
Just checking.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. but it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Indians fail to score, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Swing and a little tapper, and a rather easy first out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. So a big moment here and standing in, Christian Walker. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
2-0.
And with just a two-run lead, this normally wouldn't be a workaround spot. I just think he's having trouble throwing strikes.
Think he would have liked a green light there. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Austin Adams will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 49.
Christian Walker will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian McCann. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the
So with a
Indians,
lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Sapchinski.
Brian McCann will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. And he gets ahead 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by Santana. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Pablo Sandoval comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Baseman Pablo Sandoval.
Rips this one to first, but right at the first baseman fielder, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 7.
In now, Koji Ito. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Russell Cleary digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
The Rangers, second baseman Russell Cleary.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Aviles takes it in. And Aviles will throw on to first, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 2.
Leonis Martin steps in now.
Martin.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all. Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured If this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
And the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. Just keeping him close. Ryan Braun is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike one, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
The 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Prince Fielder is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Harper to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Vladimir Valente in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
With the bottom of the ninth still to come, any little bit helps. Although there's nothing little about this swing. That was a bomb, and it pushes the lead up to 3 now here in the top half.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That last home run estimated to travel 431 feet. That is a long one. Not close. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Back goes Braun. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
Sean Tollison will come in and pitch now.
Number 37, Sean Tollison.
In now, Francisco Linder, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 34.
Bryce Harper stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chu is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Carlos Santana comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, 2 outs here, so not going to happen again at least.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More in a moment on the show. Striding in to start the 9th, Shin-Soo Choo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Well, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Cody Allen.
Christian Walker will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? 1 there. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
And that may have sealed their fate right there. You get the leadoff man on here in the 9th, but then it's a big double play right here, and it's like all the energy just got sucked right out of this ballpark.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know what? It feels like it's been that way all night for him.
Allen has the target. Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-2. Good night from Arlington.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the Victoria.